Welcome to all. Myself Archana Sharma from Noida Institute of Engineering and Technology. Today I am going to deliver my lecture on the topic hard gelatin capsule introduction production of hard gelatin capsule shell. We all know that there are so many dosage form available in the pharmaceutical industry, in which out of which capsule is one of the important dosage form, solid dosage form for delivering the drug into the body. So, before starting the discussion about the capsule in detail, we must know what is dosage form. A dosage form is described or it is defined in a manner or the form in which we are going to deliver the drug into the body. Okay, that is if we are giving in the form of solid, then we can give in the form of tablet and capsule. If it is in the form of liquid, then we can deliver the drug in the form of solution, syrups, elixirs, and if it is in the form of semi solid dosage form, then we can give in the form of gels, creams, paste, etc. So, here what is capsule? Capsule आपका क्या है? Capsules are solid dosage form. What is capsules? Capsules are solid unit dosage form in which the drug substance is enclosed within hard or soft soluble shell. The shells are generally formed from gelatin and gelatin. So, as per the definition, what is your capsule? Capsules are your solid unit dosage form in which the drug is either enclosed or it is incorporated into a soft soluble shell, and that shell is made from the gelatin. What is it is made from? It is made from gelatin. Now, from where this word has been taken? The word capsule has been derived from the Latin word capsula, which means the small box. Okay? What do you mean? The small box in which the drug is enclosed. Okay. So, depending upon the nature of the shell, okay, further depending upon the nature of the cells, capsules are of two types: hard gelatin capsules and soft gelatin capsules. Okay. What is that? Hard gelatin capsules and soft gelatin capsule. The basic difference in their appearance in the hard gelatin and the soft gelatin capsule is their shell. For hard gelatin capsule, the shell of the outer capsule shell is hard in nature, and in soft gelatin capsule the outer shell of the capsule is soft in nature. Okay. And this variation, this nature or this flexibility and the rigidity of the capsule cell is due to the variation in the concentration of the plasticizer. Moving on to the next part, that is what are the different advantages of the capsule. So, as we all know that every dosage form have its advantages and disadvantages. So, here are the disadvantages of the capsules are: these are attractive in appearance, we can incorporate colors and we make the product elegant and we can increase the patient acceptance. The product having unpleasant odor and taste are enclosed in a tasteless cell. So, if the drug is having unpleasant odor and taste, then we can easily enclosed in a shell, gelatin shell. They can be easily filled and conveniently given. They are economical as compared to the other dosage form. Okay, they are economical. They are easy to handle and carry. So, the packaging, transportation and shipment of the process where we roughly handle the dosage form. So, here the handling of the capsules are far much easier than as compared to the other dosage form. Then next on to the moving on to the what are the disadvantages of capsule. First, what hygroscopic drugs. Hygroscopic drugs which are not suitable, hygroscopic drugs are not suitable for filling into the capsule. Why it is so? Because the hygroscopic drugs or the hygroscopic substance, they have the tendency to absorb the moisture from the atmosphere. That is why the hygroscopic drugs absorb moisture from the capsule shell, and thereby it makes the capsule shell brittle. That is why we do not prefer the drugs who are having hygroscopic nature for the manufacturing of capsule. Then another thing is the concentrated solutions which require prior dilutions. Okay, the concentrated solutions which require prior dilution are the unsuitable candidate for the capsule because they cause irritation to the stomach. Again, the materials that are very efflorescent or deliquescent in nature. Okay, materials which are very efflorescent or deliquescent in nature. What is efflorescent? Efflorescent are the substance which absorb the which lose the water molecules, and deliquescent are the substance which absorb the moisture and get it liquefy. So, in both the cases the efflorescent and the deliquescent material are not a good candidate for the capsule manufacturing. Efflorescent substance causing the capsule make the capsule become soft, while the deliquescent material, if it is enclosed in capsule, what they do, they cause the capsule to become brittle and easily broken. Okay. So, these are this is the little bit of the introduction about the capsule. Now, moving on to the further, that is gelatin. So, as I have already discussed or told in the definition of capsule, that capsule is a solid unit dosage form in which the drug is enclosed in either soft and hard soluble gel and hard and soft soluble shell, and this shell is made from the gelatin. So, the basic component for the basic component required in the manufacturing of the manufacturing of the capsule is gelatin. So, what is gelatin? From where we get gelatin? So, gelatin is a heterogeneous product and it is derived from the hydrolytic extraction of animal collagen. So, basically the source of gelatin is from the animal origin. Okay. The source of gelatin including animal bones, hide portions, frozen pork skin, etc. Okay. So, depending upon the source of now the gelatin are of two types, type A and type B. The type A gelatin is derived from the acid treated precursor that exhibit an isoelectric point at pH 9, and it is manufactured mainly from pork skin. So, type A gelatin is acid treated gelatin form, which is which shows the isoelectric point at pH 9, and it is mainly extracted from the pork skin. Second, type B. Type B type of gelatin is derived from the alkali treated precursor that exhibit an isoelectric point at pH 4.7, and it is mainly manufactured from the animal bones. So, type B is extracted from the alkali treated precursor which is having isoelectric point of 4.7, and it is from mainly animal bones. So, the two types of gelatin is type A and type B. The basic difference is the type A is your acid treated and type B is your alkali treated. Okay. So, for moving on to the further discussion, what are the properties of the gelatin which makes it suitable for the manufacture of capsule. Okay. So, first of all, it is non-toxic and it is widely used in foodstuff and acceptable for use worldwide. So, it is a non-toxic in nature, that means it is an inert in nature. It does not create any problem, or it does not create irritation on getting inside into your body. Okay. So, first property is it should be non-toxic in nature. Then it is easily soluble at the biological fluid at body temperature. The very important thing, okay, that the shell should disintegrate in biological fluids at the body temperature. Unless and until the shell will not disintegrate the medicament will not come out from the shell, and the therapeutic action of the drug will not be showed on the human body. So, it is very important that whatever the composition we are taking for the manufacturing of the capsule, that should get disintegrate in biological fluids at the body temperature. So, gelatin is very is readily soluble in biological fluids at body temperature. It is a very good film forming material. Okay. So, it is one of the good good film forming material, and it produce a strong flexible film. Solution of high concentration, for example 40% weight by volume, are mobile at 50 degree centigrade. So, even the high concentration, that is if it is taken in the concentration of 40% weight by volume, then that is also in a solution form at a temperature of 50 degree centigrade. So, these are the properties of the gelatin. Now, so this is the elaborate procedure how we are going to extract the gelatin from the animal origin. First of all, if we take the dry bone, okay, then what will happen? We take the dry bone, then that dry bone is subjected to the acid treatment. Okay. Then we treat the dry bone or the bone meal with 5% HCl for 10 to 15 days. Okay. Then what will happen on treatment with the acid? Dicalcium phosphate will formed as a byproduct. Then further this solution was treated with the lime 10% lime solution for 8 to 10 weeks. Then further it is subjected to the washing, where the all amount of lime water should remove properly from the bones. Then finally the pH is adjusted. After adjusting the pH, okay, after adjusting the pH, it is subjected to hot water extraction. Okay. Then after hot water extraction, it is subjected to the filter, then after filter it is subjected to the vacuum, so that the product get concentrated. Then the product is allowed to cool to get it solidify. Okay. Then after that we put a air dry, so that the product should get air dried, and then we finally subject it to the milling process to achieve the desired size range. Again, if we extract the gelatin from the calf skin, okay, then first of all we thoroughly wash the calf skin, and then we treat it with the 10% lime solution for 6 to 12 weeks. Then after that again water wash for 10 to 30 hours, so that there is a complete removal of the lime from the substance, and then then again we adjust the pH and we subject it for the hot water extraction, then filter, then vacuum concentration, then it is allowed to cool to get it solidify, then air dry, and finally milling to size. Okay. Then again if we choose from the pork skin, again if we extract the gelatin from the pork skin, then we wash the pork skin thoroughly, then we subject it to the acid treatment, that is 1 to 5% of HCl for 10 to 30 hours. Then after that we wash it with the water to remove the complete trace of acid. Then finally we subject it to the hot water extraction, then filter, then vacuum concentrated, then vacuum is applied to get the product concentrated, then it is allowed to get it solidified, then it is air dried, and finally milling to get the desired size. So, this is the process how we are going to extract the gelatin from the animal origin. Okay. So, here we discuss about how gelatin is extracted from the dry bone, from the calf skin, from the pork skin. Okay. So, moving on to the discussion. Now, this is the general introduction. Now, come to the hard gelatin capsule. Okay. So, as in the first slide we have discussed that depending upon the nature of the gelatin in shell, the capsule is divided into two category, that is hard gelatin capsule and the soft gelatin capsule. So, first we will discuss about what is hard gelatin capsule. Your hard gelatin capsules are also known as dry filled capsules, and generally hard gelatin capsule is preferred for the filling of the solid powders. Okay. And soft gelatin capsules we generally prefer for the filling of the liquid form or liquid dosage form. Okay. So, hard gelatin capsules are known as dry filled capsules, and these are used for the administration of solid medicaments. The capsule shell is prepared from the gelatin. Okay. Then it consists of two parts, cap and body. So, as we see in the figure, this is the body part and this is your cap part. Okay. The length of the body part is little bit more than your cap portion of the capsule. Okay. The capsule, and then the cap is placed over it. The medicaments, or the powder or the medicament or the solid dosage form which we have to fill, we fill it into the body portion of the hard gelatin capsule, and then we place the cap over it. Okay. And we lock the or seal the capsule. Then further, production of hard gelatin capsule. Now, the the first thing which we strike in our mind is how we are going to manufacture this body and the cap part. Okay. Then after that only we can can perform the filling of the capsule, then sealing, then joining and polishing and packaging further. Okay. So, here let's the production of the empty hard gelatin capsule shell. The first step in this regard is the process or the preparation of the raw material. So, as we all know that whether it is hard gelatin capsule or the soft gelatin capsule, they both are prepared from the gelatin. Okay. So, first thing the first thing in the manufacturing is the preparation of the gelatin solution. The first step in the process is the preparation of raw material. A concentrated solution of gelatin in the gelatin 35 to 40% is prepared using demineralized hot water 60 to 70 degree centigrade in jacketed pressure vessel. So, what we take? We take a concentrated solution around 30 to 40% of gelatin, and we take a demineralized hot water in which we mix the gelatin at a temperature, maintaining the temperature of 60 to 70 degree centigrade in a jacketed pressure vessel. Then the vacuum is applied to deaerate, that is to remove the any kind of entrapped air bubbles. So, vacuum is applied to remove any entrapped air bubble. The manufacturing machines are approximately 10 meter long, 2 meter wide and 3 meter high. So, the molds, okay, the molds are the machine are approximately 10 meter long, 2 meter wide and 3 meter high. So, this is the specification of the manufacturing machine. Then the manufacturing machine consists of two parts. For one part, the capsule cap is prepared, and the other part the capsule body. They consist of two parts. One half of the capsule cap is made, and on the other half the capsule body is made. Okay. The molds are referred as pin and are made of stainless steel and are mounted on the metal strips called bars. So, actually what happened in the manufacturing, we have a bar, okay, in which the stainless steel molds are there, okay, and these stainless steel molds, they are dipped into the hard gelatin solution, okay, molds or pins, okay, and these are dipped into the hot gelatin solution where the gelatin gets solidified and where the gelatin gets solidified and form a dry layer over the hard gelatin shell. So, the molds are referred as pin and are made of stainless steel and are mounted on metal strips called bars. Metal molds at room temperature are dipped into hot gelatin solution which gel to form film. So, metal molds are dipped into your at a room temperature into a hot gelatin solution, so that a dry film is formed over these stainless steel molds. Then these are dried and cut to the length and removed from the mold, and the two parts, that is the cap and the body parts, are joined together. Then further, the following are the steps involved in the making of the empty gelatin capsule cell. First is your dipping, then spinning, then drying, then stripping and trimming and joining and polishing. So, first what is dipping? So, as we show in the figure here, the stainless steel molds are dipped into the hot gelatin solution. So, pairs of the stainless steel pins are dipped into the dipping solution to simultaneously form the caps and the body. So, the stainless steel molds we dipped into the hot gelatin solution, and then so that cap and the body part should form. The dipping solution is maintained at a temperature of about 50 degrees centigrade in a heated jacketed dipping pan. Next is the spinning. The pins are rotated to distribute the gelatin over the pins uniformly and to avoid the formation of bead at the capsule end. Then what will happen? We subject the pins to the spinning, that is we subject the pins to the rotation, so that the gelatin is uniformly distributed over the pins and to avoid the formation of bead at the end of the capsule. Here like this bead will form. So, to avoid such type of formation, we rotate the pins. Then drying. The gelatin is dried by a blast of cool air to form hard shell. Now, the pins are subjected through a series of air dry cleans to remove water. Now, the molds are subjected to cool air, so that the gelatin film get solidified over the pins. Now, stripping. The stripping is, in this process we cut the we strip the cap and the body portion. Okay, a series of bronze jaws strip the cap and the body portion of the capsule from the pins. Then trimming and joining. In trimming and joining, what we do? We cut the desired length of the cap and the body and we finally join them. The stripped cap and body portion are trimmed to the required length by stationary knives, and after trimming to the right length, the cap and body portions are joined and ejected from the machine. Okay. Then lastly, polishing. Polishing is done to produce the desired luster, and also if there is any foreign particle adhered onto the outer shell, then that should be removed. The polishing can be done either of the three methods, that is pan polishing, cloth dusting or the brushing. In pan polishing, we generally use Acetylcoat pans is used to remove the dust and to polish the capsule, and cloth dusting we generally take a capsules and rubbed it into the cloth. Brushing, capsules are fed under soft rotating brush to remove and to polish the capsule. So, here are the series of the event how the hard gelatin capsules is prepared. First of all, there is a dipping solution in which the stainless steel molds are placed, are dipped, and after that we then we do the spinning, that is we rotate the stainless steel molds to avoid the formation of the beads at the end of the capsule. Then after that we subject it to the drying cleans, so that the pins should, the gelatin should get solidified over the surface of the molds. Then after drying, we subject the molds to the stripping, where it strip the cap and the body portion. Then stripping, then trimming or the cutting. Here we cut the cap and the body portion to the desired length, and then finally we join the cap and the body portion, and then we finally store for the further use. Then sizes of the capsule. capsules are available in empty hard gelatin capsules are available in various sizes. So, basically the above two sizes, that is 000 and 00, are generally used for the animal purpose, and the remaining sizes are used for the human purpose. So, according to the size of the capsule, there is a amount or amount is given in ml, we can incorporate, or the size in mm. For 000 size, we can fill 1.3 ml, okay, and the size in mm is 26.3. For 00, the volume the capacity of the capsule is 0.95 and the size in mm is 23.7. For the 0 size range, capacity is 0.68 and the size in millimeter, that is mm, is 21.8. For 1, the amount we fill is 0.50 and the size in mm is 19.2. The for two size capsule, okay, for the 2 size capsule 0.37 and the size in mm is 18.3. For the 3 size capsule, amount is 0.30 and the size in mm is 15.3, and for the 4 size capsule, the volume we filled is 0.27 and the size is 14.7. For the 5th size capsule 0.15 and the size in mm is 11.9. Okay. So, this is how we are choose the different size of capsule. Depending upon their size, we choose the capsule for the manufacturing of the desired dosage form, for the manufacturing or the filling of the desired drug into the capsule body. Okay. So, this is all about the various sizes of the capsule. Okay. This is a reference from where I have cited the content, and lastly, thank you.